There's a certain category of laptops that don't try to impress you with hype. Instead, they try to quietly win you over with specifications that look almost too good for their price bracket. This is one of those machines. At first glance, it's a standard 15.6-inch Full HD student laptop. Nothing visually dramatic, nothing over-designed. Just a clean, simple device built with portability and everyday use in mind. But once you start looking at the internal configuration, the story changes a bit. Under the hood, it's powered by an Intel dual-core processor. That immediately tells you this is not a performance-heavy machine. It's not meant for demanding workloads or professional-grade editing. Instead, it's designed for basic computing tasks, productivity, and student-focused usage. But then you see the memory configuration. 20 GB of RAM. That's not something you normally associate with entry-level laptops. In fact, it changes the way the system behaves in everyday multitasking. Instead of slowing down when you open multiple applications or browser tabs, the system has significantly more breathing room to keep things responsive. Alongside that, storage is another standout element. A combination of a 1TB SSD paired with 128GB eMMC storage gives you both speed and capacity. The SSD ensures fast boot times, quick application launches, and smooth general performance, while the additional storage helps with file handling and extended usage needs. In real-world usage, this combination is clearly aimed at convenience. You're not constantly thinking about storage space, and you're not waiting long for the system to respond during basic tasks. The display is a 15.6-inch Full HD panel, which has become the standard for this category. It delivers enough clarity for reading, streaming, attending online classes, and working on documents. It's not designed for color-critical work or high-end visual production, but for everyday usage, it remains practical and easy to work on for long hours. Where this device clearly positions itself is productivity and student-oriented tasks. Web browsing, online classes, office applications, presentations, note-taking, and general multitasking are the core use cases it is built around. It handles these tasks comfortably within its hardware limits. However, it is important to be clear that this is not a machine designed for gaming, heavy video editing, or advanced creative workloads. The processor simply isn't built for that level of demand. But within its intended purpose, the experience is more balanced than expected. The high RAM capacity helps smooth out multitasking behavior, while SSD storage keeps responsiveness consistent. This combination creates a system that feels more capable than a typical entry-level laptop. On the software side, it comes with Windows 11 Home pre-installed, along with a full year of Microsoft Office 365. This is especially useful for students and professionals who rely on Word, Excel, and PowerPoint right away without needing additional setup or purchases. Connectivity is also modern enough for current usage standards. Wi-Fi 6 support helps maintain stable and faster wireless performance on compatible networks, which is important for online learning, remote work, and streaming. There's also an SD card reader included, which still remains useful for transferring media from cameras or external devices. Battery life is designed for standard daily usage. It's not an all-day powerhouse in extreme workloads, but for classes, browsing, and productivity sessions, it delivers a practical usage window before needing a recharge. What stands out overall is the positioning of this laptop. Instead of focusing on raw processing power, the design prioritizes memory, storage, and usability. It's built for users who need a reliable everyday system rather than a high-performance workstation. That approach makes it particularly relevant for students, office users, and anyone who needs a simple, stable machine for productivity tasks. It's not trying to compete in the premium or gaming category. It's aiming to stay useful, consistent, and accessible for everyday digital life. And in that role, it delivers exactly what it is designed for. A practical machine focused on real-world usability, not benchmark numbers.